Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been so long since I did like a chill kind of vlog like this, and I'm just so excited. I put this in my calendar. I was like, I need to have a cozy day. It's been a crazy time with work. I just need to like hang out with myself and talk to you guys and just catch you up on what's been going on. I'm just so excited to have this day to just do whatever I want. I did get some work done this morning, but nothing too crazy. I have my setup, I have my tea. I made some green tea this morning. I actually had breakfast already. I had shuro with rice. If you don't know what shuro is, go to a reputable Ethiopian restaurant, Habesha restaurant, and try it and you will be obsessed. It's literally like edible liquid gold. It's so creamy and so delicious. I could literally eat it every day. I also made some banana bread cookies, which don't look amazing on here, but these are so freaking good. I eat them almost every day. It's so minimal. I'll like film the recipe one of these days and share it with you guys because this is like the best cookie ever. I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it's guilt-free. I can eat it every day. And it's literally banana bread in cookie form. But yeah, this video isn't gonna be anything like super serious. I'm just gonna be chilling. Later, Katie and I are gonna see a movie, which I'm super excited for. Just hang out with me, you know, put this in the background or have some tea and watch and listen. Just gonna be some cozy vibes. It hasn't snowed for a long time, and it's really weird because I live in a city where we have all 4 seasons fully and completely. Like, winter is very much like a full season, and we haven't had much snow this year, and it's kind of scary. You know, it's climate change is really revealing itself. We get extreme cold temperatures and it's been ridiculously warm for winter, but I was like, I'm gonna wait until it snows for the cozy vlog, and it snowed yesterday and it's snowing a little bit today. Anyways, how are you guys? What are you doing? What are you up to? What are you loving? I want to talk to you guys. Whoever watches like these type of videos of mine, like, you guys are the real ones because you just actually want to like hang out with me. And I watch a handful of those YouTubers. So if you're one of those for me, like, I would love to get to know you. And I actually talked to one of my subscribers. I'm really bad at like getting back to messages in general, but if we could have a quick little chat in the comments, I can do that. I can do that. It's very hot right now. I just want to take this off. Okay, literally sweating. You can probably see my sweat stains, but I don't know about you guys, but this year for Christmas shopping, I'm not feeling the excitement to shop. I don't know what it is. Normally for Christmas, like, I'll think of things for people pretty far in advance and I'll have like a whole list made. But this year, it kind of came like such a shock to me when it was Black Friday, because Black Friday last year, we almost completed our entire Christmas list. But this year, I like didn't even have a Christmas list ready. I was just like, damn, it's already like Black Friday. We went into the mall and I was just kind of like, I don't even know where to start. So for any family that's watching this right now, like, I did get a lot of gift cards. So if you get a gift card, it's not because I wasn't creative or whatever. It's just because I was not prepared. Lately, I've been reading a lot and I've become so obsessed with books because of this one book. I don't know if I've talked about it at all on this channel yet, but yeah, the other day I was like, I need to get a book. I'm craving reading. So I walked to the bookstore and I grabbed a book. And I wonder if y'all can guess it. I'll give out 3 hints. The author starts with an S. It's fantasy romance and it's a series. I think it's pretty obvious. If you guessed it, it is the Maas ACOTAR series. I heard about this through so many different people. I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers talk about it, so I finally got it. I devoured the first book and then I got the second book and I munched that. And then I realized I was thinking about this book like literally all day. We're gonna get the third book to the series. And I'm gonna take you guys with me. Let's go. She is in all of her glory. Okay. Hey y'all, I'm back. I just grabbed a little Powerball. These are also like a really great snack to make. Super easy, and I put up the recipe in one of my videos. And you don't even have to bake these. Like, it's completely raw and just a handful of ingredients, but they're perfect like fillers between meals. But anyways, we got her. She is not my favorite color. So far, the teal one is like my favorite, but I do love the feeling of this book. When I worked at Sephora, the feeling of like NARS packaging was like my favorite. I loved restocking NARS. Also because their packaging is very uniform, it was just so satisfying to restock their gondola, but it's like smooth and soft, but not fuzzy. I don't know how else to describe it. You just have to like feel it to know what I'm talking about. And if you know, you know. She fixed the little imperfection on the top here. I take really good care of my books, so I just wanted this to stay in like great condition. My other book is in really good condition too, like The Mist and Fury. But yeah, I'm so excited to get into this. I have been waiting patiently. I gave myself a bit of a break from reading the series because it was just consuming me. Like, I was literally thinking about it like all day, from the moment I woke up to the moment I'd go to bed. I even joined like this Reddit thread just because of it, because I just wanted to read more about it, what people thought of it. Like my sister, for example, I gave her ACOTAR and then she friggin' munched it, and then she went out and bought the second book because she couldn't wait for me to finish it. She just finished yesterday, so I don't know if she went and got the third one. She just can't wait for me to finish it. So we haven't had a chance to talk about it. Now I have the third one. I recommend this book to anyone that wants to get back into reading, wants to get into reading, or is currently reading. I didn't think I was a fantasy girl until I read this series. The only other fantasy book that I read was Twilight when I was a teenager. And I loved Twilight. I was obsessed with Twilight. I had Twilight board games and I would write Twilight in like the font when I was bored in class. Like I was a diehard Twilight fan. I would watch like fan edits on YouTube, look at fan edits on Google. Like I was so invested in the Twilight series. I watched all the movies in theaters. I watched it many times at home. I still watch Twilight to this day. It's just like one of those movies that I can watch all the time. I don't know why, but it's just always a vibe. And I don't know if people my age can relate to that, but that was just such a key component of my teenhood. It has just carried on to my adulthood. It's just so nostalgic and just makes me feel like so childlike. That's what I experienced from the series. Even though there is smut, my inner child has been awakened by this. I'm so invested in like the fantasy genre. I've been watching so many videos on fantasy books, recommendations. I don't like to read the synopsis of books. So if someone says a book is really good, I'll just read it. That's what I heard about ACOTAR over and over and over, was that like, it's really good. Like just read it. I knew nothing about it besides the fact that it was a fantasy book and that it was a series and that it's been all over Book Talk. I don't really follow Book Talk, but now I love watching booktubers. Carrie can read. I've been watching her almost nonstop, just like hearing her talk about fantasy books. Haley Pham, I believe is her name. I've been watching some of her videos, but I'm just like, why didn't I just become a book talker? Because I would love to read all day for a living. My TBR right now is so freaking long and I keep adding to it as if I have this time to read. But I love the characters. I love the world building in it. It just feels like I'm there. I love first person POV. Any other POV just isn't like first person. I feel like I'm alongside the protagonist, if not the protagonist. Like I feel like I'm her. I'm Feyre. Oh, I just love it. I just love it. But yeah, I'm excited to read. Grab a book, read this with me if you want. If you want to discuss this book in the comments, please talk to me about it or DM me. I can talk about this to whomever, whenever. I've been dodging spoilers left, right, and center. Like it's really hard. Here we go. The map is the same. Actually, there's a couple new words that I see here. New places. That's interesting. It starts in Ryzen's POV, which I didn't expect. And the whole pronunciation, like, do not get me started. It is Ryzen, okay? It's not Rysand. That just doesn't sound like it suits his character. Rysand, Rhys. I feel like Rise and Ryzen, it just sounds so much better. I'm not going to change how I pronounce it in my head, but...
This is where we are. Good old Cineplay.
Cineplex Theater.
Gonna watch
The Boy and the Heron. Ghibli.
Ghibli. Woo! It was crazy when I first saw that this was coming out. I was trying to keep an eye out for the release and it wasn't showing up in theaters around our area. And then when it finally came out, it was in 2 theaters or 1 theater. I can't remember. The seats were filling up like so fast. And like the only seats that were left were the ones at the very front. And I was like, no. we are not going to sit up that close. I will never watch a movie that close. I don't care if it's like the best movie ever and it's the last showing, like I'm not going to enjoy it. So I was like, damn, bummer. And then they came out with a bunch of different showtimes a week or two later, but I was checking every day. I was like, maybe they're going to add more. Maybe they're going to add more, because that's what they did with Taylor Swift. I kept checking back. It actually came out in IMAX, which is insane. And when they first came out with the dates before, it was only in English, which I didn't want to watch. I like watching animes in Japanese with English subtitles because you can just feel the emotion so much more. Yeah, so we're watching in IMAX, Japanese with English subtitles. The last time I watched a Ghibli film was actually when I went to Japan when I was in 6th grade. We watched Ponyo, which was so good. I watched it in Japanese. There were no subtitles, but you could get the gist of the movie surprisingly well just by watching it. So yeah, I'm super excited. This is the first Ghibli film in so long. And I actually saw that the English version has a deadly lineup for voice actors, but still I want to watch it in Japanese and watch it in English another time, because I watch English films in theaters all the time. So this is our time to watch a Japanese film in Japanese, and I'm pumped. I got my popcorn and chips in my bag. You see, we got kombucha too. Gotta have kombucha after popcorn. It's the best combo. But yeah, this movie's about to start. KT's waiting outside. I'm gonna go. Bye!
Hey guys, so we're home now. I'm not going to say any spoilers about the movie, the plot, the characters, or anything about it, but if you don't like any type of review, do not watch this part. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed with the movie. The last time I heard that a Ghibli movie was coming out, I heard it was gonna be the last one, so I had really high expectations. It was a bit of a letdown. I felt like a lot of things in the plot were just like a little confusing. I'm pretty good at following movies, but this was just a little confusing for me. I just felt like visually it wasn't as stunning as previous Ghibli films. I watched it in IMAX, like I said. It wasn't worth it. I would have just watched it regular if I could watch it again. But I am glad that I watched it, because I would have just wondered how it was, and I would have watched it regardless of what someone told me. And honestly, like, it's worth watching if you love Ghibli films. If you just wanted to give it a shot, I'll probably watch other Ghibli films over it. Actually, I definitely would. I love Spirited Away. Me and Katie were actually just talking about this. I love Spirited Away. We both loved The Secret Life of Arrietty and Kiki's Delivery Service. Really good. From Up on Poppy Hill was like, it was okay. Still haven't watched Princess Mononoke, but that is on our list of things to watch. I actually heard that Sarah J. Maas's ACOTAR series was inspired by a Princess Mononoke soundtrack, which is a crazy coincidence. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. Although I have a very humble following, I'm genuinely thankful for every single person that watches my content and spends time with me in this way. Just grateful, because I love doing this, and I hope I can continue to do this for a very long time. But yeah, I hope you guys have a happy holidays. Enjoy time with your loved ones, anyone near and dear to you. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Really helps a lot with my channel. Let me know if you watched the film, if you plan on watching the film, if you've read the books, anything. Tell me about your life. Tell me, share anything with me. I want to talk to anybody and everybody. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I actually don't even know like what the hell I'm talking about.